Ben Stokes retired yesterday. Mind fucking match. Day 4 at Trent Bridge. The man is literally bowling mid over, and the announcement goes out. The crowd rises, the whole ground on their feet, giving a standing O. And Stokes just runs in. And then guess what? He takes a fucking wicket. Of course he fucking does it. He's fucking Ben Stokes. That's the most Ben Stokes thing that ever happened in the history of Ben fucking Stokes. Because sometimes I wonder, is there somebody who's writing all these scripts for Stokes? Because when somebody retires, you probably think of one or two best matches that they ever played. But for Ben Stokes, they're like 5, 6, 7, almost like close to 10 epic events like this. And so many matches that he literally saved and kind of won for England. Like single fucking handed. But here's what nobody is talking about properly. The ECB statement announcing his retirement, not a single quote from Stokes. No, not one fucking word from the man himself. Just the chairman, just the CEO, talking about his legacy like he's already in a museum. That's not a retirement. That's a fucking resignation. And everyone knows it. I feel this all started from the Ashes that they lost. Because they lost to the worst fucking Australian team. No Cummins, no Hazelwood, no big guns playing in the Ashes. And everybody thought it was England's Ashes. But they lost really, really bad. And I think that kind of added to what he was already going through, being like a test captain, and then there's so much of pressure. Ashes happened, and before that there was the India series that was a draw, which everybody thought it was easy England series. And then coming into this test series against England, you could see it and feel it in him when England weren't doing that well in the Lord's game, which they eventually won, but you could see it in him. And then the nightclub thing was the last fucking nail in the coffin. He goes out that night with Gus Atkinson after winning the Lord's Test match. Breaks the curfew. Some rugby player throws a punch. Hits a security guard instead. No police, no charges, nothing serious. The only witness that night, like a legitimate witness, was that security guard. And I feel the ECB should have backed him. Yeah, he is the captain. He shouldn't have gone out, but it's end of the match. And come on, they're not fucking teenagers, and right to like say you can't go out. But whatever, shit, they go out. They get into some stupid fucking trouble. And the security guard also clearly said that there was not Stokes and Atkinson's problem, but it was all because of some fucking rugby players. But whatever happened, I feel ECB should have backed him a little, but no. They dropped their own captain, refers him to the cricket regulator, hangs him out in the dry public while they say investigate. He gets cleared of any serious wrongdoing. And then what? He retires mid-series. tells his teammates reasons can wait. And the ECB can't even get a quote out of him for the statement. You fucking do the math now. And you know what this reminds me of? Freddie Flintoff. 2005 Ashes, Edgbaston, 13th fucking over. He bowls to Justin Langer. Langer chops it on to his own stumps. First ball. And then the great Ponting walks in. Ricky fucking Ponting. And then Flintoff just dismantles him. Reverse swinging at 90 miles an hour. Beats him outside off. Wraps him on the pad. Gets the edge. Ponting himself just called it the best over he ever faced in his entire career. That's what peak Flintoff looked like. That's what peak Stokes looked like. And Flintoff drinking chipped away at everything. One of the greatest all-rounders this game has ever seen. Retired early. Stokes, not drinking, not age, not ability, but politics and bureaucracy. The suits at the ECB, who wouldn't protect their own captain, same result. Gone too fucking soon. And while all this drama is going on, can we take a second and talk about the Black Caps? Because these motherfuckers are absolutely unreal and nobody's talking about them. Tom Latham, this man, under the radar, no hype, no marketing, just quietly winning test series all over the fucking planet. In 2024, he takes New Zealand to India. India at home and a fucking whitewash. 3-0. First team ever to do that in India in a series of 3 or more tests. Ever, they bowled India out for 46 at one point. 46 in our own fucking backyard. Ripped us apart. And one of the most embarrassing test series ever for us. Nobody gave a shit. No parades, no celebration. Just New Zealand doing New Zealand things. And now they come to England, lose the first test, and then a fucking comeback. Win the Oval, win the Trent Bridge, take the series 2-1. And day one of Trent Bridge match, their captain Tom Latham and Devon Conway put on a 317 run opening stand at Trent Bridge. 317. That's not a partnership. That's a fucking statement. 5 million people in New Zealand. 5 million. And they're consistently one of the best teams on this planet. No fucking IPL money. No massive contracts. Just guys who love Test cricket and know how to play it. While everyone's obsessing over flat pitches and bowling machines in the IPL, New Zealand out there winning test series in India and England, and nobody's giving them the credit they fucking deserve. It's actually criminal and so injustice. And this man, Tom Latham, fucking won 6 out of 7 test matches that he's playing. And he's the only guy in this century to win a series in England against them. Fucking legend. And look, a couple of weeks ago was the Knicks parade. 53 years, Canyon of Heroes, 2 million people, Alicia Keys closing it with the Empire State of Mind. Of course, New York knows how to honor the greatness. England just watched their greatest captain in a generation retire mid-match because the ECB couldn't fucking protect him. That's the contrast right there. That's the difference between how you treat your legends and how you don't. English cricket without Stokes is a genuinely different sport. Who leads now? Who walks out and number 6 when everything fucking falls apart? And makes the impossible feel possible. Because that's what he did every single time. The ECB better hope whoever's coming next has half his spine. Because right now, looking at what just happened, I generally don't fucking know. New Zealand, though, they're just getting started. And nobody's fucking watching. This is exactly how they like it. And meanwhile, India lost the fucking series against Ireland. And I'm just fucking baffled on how they could lose because they were just coming out of the stupid fucking IPL. And I think everybody's like extremely exhausted mentally, physically. And then maybe they thought like, oh, it's Ireland, it's just fine. Like a warm-up series against New Zealand. Against England that just started today. And it's just another level of embarrassment to lose against Ireland, in Ireland. And I think now people should realize that IPL is not the real T20 contest to kind of have an evaluation. And like the entire world is waiting for Vaibhav Suryavanshi to get capped, I'm also waiting for him to come and play his first match. And I hope he gets a chance in this series against England because he didn't get a chance in Ireland, which I'm very surprised. I get it that you just can't drop somebody in the top order just because he's in. But I feel the kid deserves a chance. So let's see. I hope he gets a chance because not just me, like I said, the whole world is just fucking waiting for him to play. And I think there's so much hype and there's so much expectations around him. And it's going to be amazing to see him play his first ever international T20 in England. And it's going to be fucking amazing. And back to the Knicks parade. 2 million fucking people. First title in 53 years. And you know who's losing their minds about it? Boston. And right there, Boston fans seeing because New York won something, that's the best fucking compliment the city could ever get. Basically, you don't fucking get that mad about a team that doesn't matter. Boston, you will never be New York. Never. The Celtics can win 10 more fucking banners. It doesn't matter. New York is just bigger. It's louder. It just means more. And I was just sitting at home, watching the parade, feeling FOMO, but like supremely enjoying it. And like every New Yorker feels and felt, fuck Boston. Alright, that's the pod. Go fuck yourselves.